The lower leaves are the ones on the outside. The uppermost leaves are the ones packed into the middle. We talk about the growing point. I think you can see it. It comes up to a V right about there. This one's growing point is actually here. Can you see that V? Everybody see that V at the top? Right at the top of that is actually where the tassel is. And if I put my reading glasses on, I could probably find that tassel for you in the mix. It comes to a V. These are all the stalk tissues. These are the lower stalks. The first 5 nodes are all jammed together down here. Node 6 is the one that really elongates. Here's 7, here's 8, and then they're going to basically be forcing themselves up and growing as we go. So that's why we're in the rapid growth cycle right now. We're getting those inner nodes. The nodes are actually the places, the bumps in the plant. Those are called nodes. The stuff in between it's the inner node. The inner node is what's elongating right now. That's why we're in that really rapid growth stage, because they really elongate rapidly. So all the rest of the stalk is actually jammed together right through here. It's all going to elongate, but that's where it's at. We call that basically the growing point. That's the major tissue to grow the rest of the season. If you take leaves, say 12 through 20, they're all wrapped and they're fairly short right in here. So if we take this much of the plant off, your plant's going to look like an inverted V, because we damaged the first ones, but the last leaves you got will still be out there catching sunlight. And the ones most important for growing a crop are the ones near the top of the canopy. They catch the majority of sunlight. That's why the crop insurance adjuster at about 100% foliation, that's close, maybe not quite, will only pay you about 10, 11%. That is a long-term research being done, an ongoing research. That is the average of what research shows for yield response. Questions anytime? Please raise your hand and ask it, okay? That's normal growth and development. So, if we just damage leaves, I'm not that sure. We start bruising this tissue, that's when we start determining if we have stand loss or not. For example, Keith's right, I didn't want to go to the worst area, because the worst areas, well, those are deserts, and, you know, there's not much left. So I want to see something that has a chance to take a look at, see some differences. You get a plant beat up pretty well. You start splitting that plant. This one's actually less mature. The growing point is only right here on this plant, right about there, okay? What do I see? I like to do that and look at the color.